What an invigorating way to start the day here at ThingWorx. As Jim outlined, digital transformation is driving profound changes in our customers' products, their processes, and their people. However, research shows that many companies struggle to quickly capitalize on their digital transformation strategy. Well, that doesn't need to be the case, and I'm going to prove it to you today with examples from many companies that have already realized significant value. The reality is, in today's competitive environment, you cannot afford to embark on a new initiative that does not, one, have a significant impact on your business, and two, achieve that measurable value quickly. For industrial companies, the value comes in the form of differentiated products and services, breakthroughs in operational effectiveness, and improved workforce productivity. To make this happen requires transformation in both your individual functions and across the entire value chain, creating an enterprise-wide digital thread. But it's not easy. Achieving these goals requires industrial domain expertise and solutions leveraging best-in-class enterprise-scale technologies in unique combinations. And not just technology from one company, but an ecosystem of multiple technologies working together like a well-rehearsed orchestra. That has been our focus at PTC. How to deliver to you, our customers, out-of-the-box solutions built on the best technology platforms, seamlessly integrated with our partners' capabilities. Let's follow this digital thread across the enterprise. Our journey begins in engineering, where products start as digital models in CAD and unique configurations in PLM. They become the foundation of this digital thread. What we hear from you is that your engineering organizations are constantly challenged with accelerating time to market, incorporating the latest and greatest technology in your products, improving cost and quality, and managing the exponential growth of product variations and configurations. Wow, quite a challenge. We hear you, and we have the technology solutions to help. Let's start with a longtime PTC customer who provided all the furniture that you see on this stage, as well as the furniture in our new headquarters across the street, Steelcase.
It started with a fire. In 1912, we saw a problem. Wooden buildings, lots of paper, people smoking. Fire was just a spark away. So we designed a metal wastebasket that wouldn't burn. It may seem like a simple idea now, but that's what innovation looks like. Solving a problem by doing things in new ways. Over 4,000 patents later, we've learned a lot, and it's made us who we are today. A lot's changed since 1912, but one thing stayed the same. We put you at the center of everything we do, because you should love how you work.
Steelcase makes great furniture and technology products, and they make it look simple and beautiful. But behind that simplicity is a wealth of complexity. Let's hear how Steelcase leverages that complexity into a competitive advantage.
We know that leaders walk around their offices and see empty spaces. Yet, their people say that they can't find the right places to do their work. Space to meet with colleagues. Team spaces to work on tough problems for long periods of time. Or a private space to do focused work. How can both situations be true?
46% of space, a very costly resource, goes unused in a typical workplace.
The market is becoming more and more global. The furniture market is just floated by a commoditized product, and our customers are looking for some product that will speak to their brand and their different way of working. This is the reason why there is an increase of customization, of personalization, of a tailor-made product.
If you think about the variability of it in our products and just how big that is, every human on Earth could order 66 million products from us before there would be a duplicate. That's huge. In order to take that situation that would normally be an unmanageable situation and turn it into a competitive advantage, you really need a thread across those environments so that they can talk to one another and you're not managing things as all independent environments, that it's a fluid, smooth flow from designing products to really delivering to our customers.
Product data flows seamlessly from the interior designer planning the space all the way to the factory floor, enabling a custom experience through our standard ordering process. From a marketing perspective, it's essential that we can visualize the product accurately, early, to create dynamic marketing content and provide product graphics to the architects and designers who are planning spaces. Leveraging PTC's suite of products during the development of Flex, we've been able to provide those tools earlier than in the past, helping us ramp up sales for Flex faster.
PLM is the bridge between all of the different words that are connected with our product.
We're leveraging the power of data and the Internet of Things to provide insights about space, about employee needs, and about how space is being used to find a better fit and match between the kinds of work people want to do and the spaces they need to do that work and what employers provide to support them.
We had one customer who was able to eliminate a $1 million construction project because once they saw their data about how their space was actually being used and how it could be used more effectively, they were able to make better choices and reconsider the renovation.
The next phase of transformation for us is going further into things like 3D printing and generative design.
New technologies and tools as augmented reality or virtual reality allows those teams to communicate in a more efficient way and to perform, for example, a technical design review remotely between different parts of the globe.
Wow, what a great story and vision for the future enabled by PTC and our partners. I want to highlight 3 takeaways for you. First is the impact of our new Creo Simulation Live capabilities. Every time I show this to a customer, they are wowed. As Jim shared earlier in the example from Volvo, or as you will see elsewhere from Polaris, Creo Simulation Live is a fast, easy-to-use CAD simulation software tool that provides instant feedback in the modeling environment so you can create better designs faster. It puts structural, thermal, and modal analyses into the hands of designers instantly while they are designing. No need to mesh or simplify models. Just set constraints and the simulation can begin from within Creo. This groundbreaking technology is made possible via a partnership between 2 of the most innovative and respected companies in engineering software, PTC and Ansys. No other CAD solution on the market has simulation capabilities more powerful within the design environment. If you would like to learn more, please attend the Creo Simulation Live Roadmap session today at 1:15. Second is to highlight the amazing things that can be achieved when products are smart and connected. As a Steelcase customer, we not only enjoy the benefits of the beautiful furniture, but we also leverage the data that our smart and connected office generates via the Microsoft Azure cloud. We have an open seating environment. That means no assigned seats. And we use Steelcase Workplace Advisor to ensure that we have space allocated properly. Over in our new building, the product team, we have the entire 15th floor. And we have neighborhoods by products, which means that the teams that are working on a particular product, they sit together in a specific neighborhood. At any time, I can see the utilization of a neighborhood and then work with facilities to reconfigure the space based upon the need. This allows us to deliver a great working experience for our employees. The third point that I want to highlight is the need for managing product configurations across the product lifecycle and the ability to carry that digital thread across the enterprise. Steelcase is now managing 66 million unique SKUs to deliver on the market demand for greater personalization and variability, an opportunity that Polaris also capitalized on for their customers. Configuration management has always been a core capability of Windchill, and as complexity increases for our customers, Windchill is able to adjust with them. It can scale up and down as needed, helping customers such as Steelcase make fast-paced, coordinated changes from design to manufacturing and throughout the product lifecycle to ensure that all stakeholders are accessing the most up-to-date product information. And as customers expand their strategies to IoT and AR, it is critical that the product configuration information is seamlessly communicated to these solutions. Be sure and attend the Insider's Guide to BOM Management tomorrow at 10 to learn more. For Steelcase, the complexity comes from both the breadth of their product portfolio and the thousands of variations. For example, something which seems very simple, like a desk, it comes in a variety of different colors, different heights, different finishes, different technology options, and a host of other personalized choices. However, for some companies, like Raytheon, that complexity, it looks very different. Raytheon is a major US defense contractor with core manufacturing concentrations in weapons and military and commercial electronics. While Raytheon does not have the complexity of the millions of SKUs, their products are dramatically more complex with thousands of components that can be configured in thousands of different ways. With tens and thousands of daily active users in Windchill, in engineering, in operations, and external customers across the globe, Raytheon was looking for an easy way to share product data. Raytheon's deployment of ThingWorx Navigate allowed them to create role-based views to share data across the enterprise. These capabilities enable Raytheon to access their data easier and faster. I am so excited about the Navigate 8.5 release, which is coming out later this summer. One of the key features is the digital change management app. We all know how difficult it can be to schedule and coordinate change review board meetings, and quite frankly, they don't occur often enough. With the new app, these meetings can be replaced with a virtual change review board, allowing for faster approvals. If you want to learn more about how ThingWorx Navigate allows you to make engineering information available to the enterprise, you should plan on attending the Roadmap breakout session later today at 12:15. So once you have the foundation of your digital thread in place, it's very easy to use that data in other ways. For sales and marketing use cases, the product design can be shared via augmented reality directly from Creo, Windchill, and Navigate. With seamless AR capabilities integrated into every seat of Creo and Windchill, companies are taking advantage of this transformational cloud-based technology. Instead of sharing designs through a flat 2D monitor or a piece of paper, you can bring them into the real world where key stakeholders can experience them in 3D, at scale, in context, anywhere in the world, instantly and securely. For Steelcase, that allows immersive collaboration to design and configure the perfect space for their customers without the need for a physical sample, just as PTC did in our new headquarters. To achieve the business value of what we just saw, it looks simple, but underneath is a breadth of technology, and PTC has enabled the necessary capabilities across our portfolio to make these engineering, sales, and marketing use cases a reality. We just explored how Steelcase and Raytheon laid the foundation of their digital thread, first with engineering information, and then expanded it with sales and marketing data. Only PTC enables this unique combination of technology and solutions and the partner ecosystem to make it possible. If you want to learn more about these and other new Creo or Windchill capabilities, we have some great sessions for you this week. The innovation in CAD is driving a renaissance of industrial design, and Brian Thompson, the general manager for CAD, will be discussing this on Wednesday. If you want to hear more about the role of PLM in digital transformation, don't miss the PLM session today at 2:15, including how PTC is extending PLM with new integrations and incorporating integrity into the Windchill brand. Now that we took this first step in our journey with engineering and sales and marketing, let's move on to the next stop in our journey, which is manufacturing. Our customers tell us that their manufacturing organizations are challenged with improving operational efficiency, quality, and asset utilization while increasing flexibility to be able to respond to market demands and also addressing the workforce shortage and skills gap. We hear you, and we have the technology solutions to help. The transition between engineering and manufacturing, it can be a challenge for some customers, and that was the focus for BMW Group, the world's leading premium automobile manufacturer. To support their Build Anywhere strategy, BMW needs to make sure the right manufacturing instructions are delivered to the right factory. They produce highly configurable vehicles at mass scale while retaining greater manufacturing flexibility and higher quality at their 30-plus plants. BMW leverages those same robust Windchill capabilities we saw from Steelcase and Raytheon in configuring large and complex vehicle structures. And using ThingWorx Navigate, BMW can now share critical manufacturing bill of material information with a broad set of stakeholders across their organization. A customer and a partner that lives these manufacturing challenges every day is leading global manufacturer Rockwell Automation. A year ago today, here at LiveWorx, PTC and Rockwell Automation announced a strategic partnership to help industrial companies capitalize on the opportunities across manufacturing operations. To help me talk about these challenges and the opportunities, please welcome Senior Vice President, Connected Enterprise, and former Head of Global Manufacturing at Rockwell Automation, Bob Murphy. Good morning, Bob. Thank you for joining me.
My pleasure, Kathleen.
Bob, in addition to being the leader in industrial automation, Rockwell Automation is also a leading manufacturer. Can you describe some of the challenges that you face as a global manufacturer?
Sure. So Rockwell Automation has 20 plants in all regions of the world. We manufacture about 400,000 stockable SKUs, such as the tower lights you see on the Magnum Motion display, all the way up to medium voltage drives the size of that pickup truck, right? That's not a pickup truck, right? We also manufacture an infinitesimal amount of configure to order and engineer to order products, ranging from great extremes. But as far as market challenges go, we face the same issues that many of our customers share. Managing an expansive legacy and new product portfolio, navigating through the constrained raw material supply chains, staying current with ever-changing global regulatory requirements, coping, as you said, with labor market constraints, and last but not least, trying to minimize the impact of global trade wars that seem to blow with the winds these days. And were it not for the ever-maturing and value-creating foundation of our internal digitalization journey, such as with the recent uplift from our alliance with PTC, I'm not sure I'd still be having the fun that I am in this, my 40th year of being around manufacturing with Rockwell Automation. But I am having fun.
Well, Bob, I'm glad that you're still having fun. I have to admit that you and we both have some pretty cool jobs.
You said it.
Yes. So those are a lot of challenges that you discussed. I know that Rockwell Automation is using ThingWorx, our industrial IoT platform, across multiple manufacturing facilities to improve operational effectiveness. How's that going?
Yeah, we're standing up our first ThingWorx deployments that cover several critical operational imperatives. Literally, it's been invigorating for our IT and our OT SMEs that are delivering these projects. They've already impacted several of our plants from North America to Asia Pacific. And the feedback that we're getting about what it takes to stand up these applications and the value that's being created by them in the early going is incredibly encouraging. One such project is in the kitting areas for our printed circuit board assembly lines, of which we have 24 of them across the globe. Many of those 400,000 stockable SKUs that we manufacture contain printed circuit board assemblies that have highly variable component bills of material and variable production work order runtimes as well. And it's a challenge to ensure that all of those lines are prepped with all of the right materials at the right times. In our prior mode of operation, our kitting associates had to run cumbersome manual calculations to predict the line loading, and they even used magnets on whiteboards to try and stay abreast of the current status of what was happening on those lines. But by deploying Innovation Suite, we now leverage an impressive dashboard that incorporates how our assembly lines are running in real time. It assesses how much labor is needed and when to kit the next work orders to run, and it provides that critical visibility to all roles who need to consume it, when and where they need it. So from an outcome standpoint, it's enabling increased throughput through far more efficient setup prioritization, vastly improved WIP management, and the real-time visibility of that and much more. And Kathleen, I'm a believer that visibility promotes accountability. Accountability produces results, and we're seeing the results.
That's great, Bob, and that's really fantastic, the results that you and Rockwell Automation are seeing. That was also a great recap of how Rockwell Automation is using our combined technology. Rockwell Automation is also providing our combined suite to your customers. Can you talk about the benefits that customers have achieved from using our combined suite, FactoryTalk Innovation Suite, powered by PTC?
Yeah, my pleasure. You know, in its simplest form, Innovation Suite helps all roles involved in manufacturing have the contextualized information they need to do their jobs more efficiently and more reliably, and in a far more simplified fashion than they might have ever thought possible. It provides our customers with unified dashboards of real-time and really critical information gathered from multiple disparate IT and OT sources. Our customers, their operators, their engineers, and their supervisors now have far more reliable access to the data that is pertinent to them and already contextualized for meaning via highly scalable analytics. Manufacturing will never be the same, and let me comment on that for a moment. You know, the challenge that all of us as manufacturers are facing are truly daunting. Collectively, they're creating complications we've never had to deal with simultaneously to the degree that we routinely have to now. But with the enabling solutions like Innovation Suite, powered by PTC, that afford us significantly increased productivity and agility across our supply chains, I'm convinced that manufacturers can not only survive, they can thrive in the industrial marketplace.
Thank you, Bob. That is tremendous progress that you're seeing both internally and externally, delivering value in a really short period of time. And that was a great introduction. And to learn more about the details of how the PTC and Rockwell Automation partnership is helping to accelerate digital transformation, please be sure to attend Bob's session. Thank you, Bob.
My pleasure.
Please give Bob another round of applause. Now, while many manufacturing initiatives are focused on the assets and the equipment on the factory floor, every factory that I've been in, it still has people. So if you want to really drive operational efficiency of your production facilities, you also need to enable your people to make better decisions faster. One company doing that today is GlobalFoundries. They are a leading semiconductor design, development, fabrication, and innovation company with 5 manufacturing facilities across the globe. GlobalFoundries has embraced augmented reality across its worldwide factories as one of the key levers of productivity improvements in a competitive marketplace. Using the breakthrough technology in Vuforia Expert Capture that you see behind me, Global Foundries is able to capture and scale the wisdom of their factory floor experts, enabling up to 10 times faster documentation of standard operating procedures and reducing time and cost of training new employees by 50%. With the widening skills gap, high turnover rates, and constant pressure to reduce production cost, more efficient methods of capturing and transferring knowledge from existing subject matter experts is critical. With Vuforia Expert Capture, it empowers frontline workers with the relevant information that they need. So be sure to check out the Vuforia Expert Capture session on Thursday at 9 to learn more. It took a breadth of connected technologies to make the digital transformations of BMW, Rockwell Automation, and Global Foundries a reality. The digital thread that started with engineering and sales and marketing has now expanded with our contribution from manufacturing. And once again, only PTC enables this unique combination of technology and solutions and the partner ecosystem to make it all possible. Please attend the great sessions that we have planned this week. And if you want to experience firsthand the innovations we are driving on the factory floor, don't forget to visit the X Factory experience in Extropolis. Now let's follow our digital thread out to the field where products occasionally need service and support. Service organizations are challenged with staying current on the ever-expanding complexity of the products they service. On top of that, it's difficult for workers to stay up to date on how to service these increasingly complex products. Oh, and you need to do all of this while reducing costs to improve margins. That's easy, right? Well, we have the technology solutions to help. To make this real, let's talk about another great PTC customer leveraging our technology to transform their business, NCR. They are a software and services-led technology company that enables 700 million transactions each day across the retail, banking, and hospitality industries. To ensure that those services are always available, NCR Service Organization has more than 20,000 professionals in 180 countries around the world and is using ThingWorx to provide remote monitoring, predictive analytics, and service delivery. Through the digital connected services, NCR is seeing amazing results, driving revenue and margin growth, increasing customer satisfaction, and accelerating their digital transformation. Another great story of a smart connected product in the medical device space is Varian Medical Systems. Varian Medical Systems is a radiation oncology treatments and software maker. Their vision is a world without fear of cancer. The challenge in medical is treating patients on time. In fact, the loss of just one day's equipment availability can result in 35 patients missing their treatments, which is something hospitals and patients, they simply cannot afford. That is why systems enabled with Varian Smart Connect are deployed in more than 1,500 treatment centers. Varian is realizing a 50% reduction in mean time to repair, and because they have increased uptime of their devices, Varian can ensure more patients get the treatment they need, and they can accelerate the achievement of that all-important vision, a world without fear of cancer. Operating and servicing equipment in retail and hospital environments around the world has its own set of challenges. But as you can imagine, when that equipment is running in underground mines in the most extreme conditions and environments, it's a whole different story. While many of us know De Beers as a provider of the world's most beautiful diamonds, there is an amazing production story here as well. De Beers operates mines worldwide, including in many extremely remote locations, such as this one in upper northwest Canada, a mere 2 degrees from the Arctic Circle. De Beers works with one of our customers, Caterpillar, and their dealer, Finning, to provide power to these remote sites. Let's talk about how technology is providing an opportunity for deeper, more integrated partnerships between OEMs, distributors, and customers. Please join me in welcoming Terry Lewis, Digital and Technology Manager from Caterpillar. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Kathleen.
Terry, can you give our audience a sense of the risk and the complexity of power generation for a customer like De Beers?
Happy to. And actually, I'd like to recognize partners in this, because in the complex application, I've got Riaz Dawood and of De Beers and James Morrison from Finning here, talking about those deeper integrated partnerships between the OEM, the customer, and our dealer network. As you said, it's remote, very remote, a little bit nippy. And the only source of power on the site is our generators that are running, keeping power for the production facility that has to keep going in terms of them, De Beers, to be able to produce the mines. And then it's also keeping the people safe and warm. And as you said, it is cold. I can attest to that.
Well, that sounds like quite a challenge that De Beers and Cat have there. Can you share the value that artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, augmented reality, and virtual reality via ThingWorx and Vuforia are creating for Cat and De Beers?
Yeah. We're looking at those tools to be able to pull in all the critical data necessary to provide some remote monitoring and condition-based monitoring for the gensets. And we're using that to connect the people to the products 24/7, leveraging the experts at Caterpillar and at Finning to help De Beers going. We're also implementing artificial intelligence and analytics in terms of the data sets. We set up real-time alerts in terms of some of those key metrics to help them troubleshoot and provide the maintenance to keep them going. Now we're starting to work on the AR, VR implementation, overlaying the physical product with the digital product for collaborative troubleshooting, in fact, because there's a shortage, we've talked about it in the industry, of shortage of skilled technicians, especially in remote locations. So we can use that virtual reality, the digital twin, back with our experts to help the folks in the mine site. They're working together collaboratively, through the digital space.
Well, that's a really great example of connecting both products and people. But I also understand that there's more in the queue. Can you introduce this model for the distributed power plant of the future?
Absolutely. We were here a couple years ago, and we outlined the vision of where we wanted to go, and we're solidly on our execution path. Today, we're talking about what we're doing and implementing now, but the distributed power market, and we'll talk about that tomorrow, is really not just the generators, but also looking at renewables, solar power, energy storage, and then starting to look at real-time energy optimization. The future is going to bring together the further integration of all of that data sets, all of those systems, into more complex system modeling. And the augmented reality, virtual reality is going to bring in, the complete digital twin opportunity of the entire, site, the power plant. And we can start, doing some visual modeling of the whole process and materials management. We're looking at things like thermal and photo analytics. And, actually, Kathleen, we've got lots of ideas in the pipeline.
Sounds like you do. And there is so much more to this incredible story. So please join Terry on Wednesday. Terry, thank you for joining me on stage and sharing your incredible story. Let's give another round of applause for Terry Lewis. If you want to learn more about how ThingWorx is enabling service, please attend the ThingWorx Smart Connected Products Roadmap session on Wednesday. Now let's take another look at the breadth of technology capabilities that PTC delivers to make this transformation a reality. NCR, Varian, CAT, and De Beers all depend on PTC technology to drive their innovation. And only PTC can enable this unique combination of technology and solutions and the partner ecosystem to make it possible. This ever-expanding digital thread is enhanced by ThingWorx, which has been tuned and focused to enable digital transformation solutions in engineering, in manufacturing, and in service. ThingWorx has been proven over and over again with thousands of industrial customers, and we continue to enhance this market-leading product with new features that we hear from you, our customers. And once again, I am so excited about the ThingWorx 8.5 release, and I encourage you to go to the ThingWorx roadmap session today at 2:15. With ThingWorx, you can capture data from IT and OT systems. You can apply analytics to gain insight, orchestrate and automate these insights into actions, and then engage people with role-specific solutions. And for many use cases, the best way to engage people is delivering the right information in context with augmented reality. If you want to learn more about the augmented reality roadmap, go to today's session at 12:15 with Vuforia's general manager and one of NDC's top 50 most powerful women in technology, Hillary Ashton. As we have discussed today, I have proven to you across all these customer use cases to achieve business value requires a breadth of enterprise-scale technologies in unique combinations. And not just technology from one company, but multiple companies working together like a well-rehearsed orchestra. And a key player in our orchestra is Microsoft. Please join me in welcoming Sam George, Head of Azure IoT from Microsoft. Sam, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's start with the elephant in the room.
Sure.
Many people think that we are competitors. So what are you doing here?
Yeah, that's great. Well, first I want to say conclusively, we are not competitors. We're actually fantastic partners. In fact, I want to reiterate from this morning our congratulations on being Microsoft Partner of the Year in manufacturing, in mixed reality, and an IoT finalist. You know, Microsoft is a platform and partnering company. We provide platforms for our partners to build on and succeed with. Our sales field even helps co-sell partner solutions, such as all of the great PTC products. We're highly aligned in our approach to market as well as technology. And regarding market fit, Microsoft needs great partners and relies on partners to create value for our customers. Now, specific to PTC, you have deep domain expertise in engineering, manufacturing, and service that builds on the enterprise relationships that we already have with IT. As far as the technology fit, we think PTC and Microsoft are highly complementary technology partners. Microsoft provides the hyperscale services that enable enterprises to scale quickly, and PTC builds on those with industrial domain-specific solutions. To enhance that technology fit, we of course share technology roadmaps and develop joint features. We align our go-to-market resources and activities, just like on ThingWorx on Azure. So how do you see this perspective, or this partnership, Kathleen?
Well, Sam, this is a fantastic partnership for PTC. When we decided that we were looking for a partner, we went and looked at who was the best-in-class cloud company with the largest market share for industrial companies, and it was Microsoft, hands down. The other thing that was important to us is that we were looking for a partner who could help us across our breadth of technology. With Windchill, we needed to run on the Azure cloud. With ThingWorx, we need an IoT cloud that would allow us to get to scale, security, and had other infrastructure services that we could leverage. And for augmented reality and mixed reality, we looked for a company that had best-in-class hardware. Microsoft had all of those components that we needed. And coming soon, when we release Creo 7 with generative design, we will be working with Microsoft as the cloud partner behind generative. All those synergies, they mean value for our customers. So Sam, can you talk about the benefit and the new value for this partnership that it creates for enterprises?
Absolutely. So we very much believe that IoT and the transformative technologies that we're talking about today are going to transform every business on the planet. And there's a critical component for those businesses, which is time to value. PTC really provides that very fast time to value with customized out-of-the-box solutions developed on a solution framework that's already integrated into Azure and enables our customers to get up and running faster. So customers don't have to build complicated custom solutions that they have to maintain over time. They can simply take advantage of all the great work that you're doing.
Okay, I think that if I reflect on what you just said, I think there are two really important items. First, together, PTC and Microsoft, we make sure that our solutions work together seamlessly, not just for the current release, but for future ones as well. And then the second thing, as you mentioned earlier, these valuable product roadmap sessions that our teams engage in. This is really important to us to make sure that we have long-term alignment so that we know what you're building, what we're building, and then we can work on being complementary together for the future as well.
Absolutely.
But Sam, before you leave, can you talk about some of the customers that have benefited from this partnership?
Yeah. Well, the great thing is that many of the customers that were highlighted today are both PTC and Microsoft customers. Steelcase, BMW, NCR, Howden, Raytheon, and many, many others. We want to really thank you for the partnership. It's been an amazing journey so far, and we look forward to a very bright and prosperous future together. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate you being here, and I want to wish you happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on your birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Together, our joint solutions are enabling so much value for our joint customers. So thank you again for Sam and Microsoft for joining us here today. So if you want to learn more about the fantastic things that Microsoft is doing and the PTC-Microsoft partnership, be sure to attend some of these great sessions that we have planned. As you saw today, our vision and strategy is focused on providing technology that enables industrial companies to transform their products, their processes, and their people across the industrial value chain. While some companies struggle to capitalize on their digital transformation strategy, that doesn't need to be the case for all of you. You've heard this morning from customers across different industries who are using proven solutions and finding tremendous value. PTC uniquely provides these industrial companies with 3 ingredients needed to capitalize on their digital transformation strategy with measurable business value. First, PTC has deep industrial domain expertise across the enterprise, from engineering to manufacturing to service. This expertise allows us to deliver solutions that bring value to you. Second, we have a unique, connected portfolio of technology and solutions that creates a digital thread across your enterprise to transform your products, your processes, and your people. And we are very proud to be recognized by countless analyst firms as the market-leading technology. And third, a strategic partner ecosystem that complements and enhances our solutions and accelerates your time to market value with partners like Ansys, like Rockwell Automation, like Microsoft, like McKinsey, like Deloitte, like Accenture, and numerous others. We have proven to you today through countless case studies that quickly capitalizing on your digital transformation strategy is achievable. With PTC and our partner ecosystem, manufacturers can capitalize on the promise of digital transformation today. Thank you and enjoy the event.